Welcome to the Two Tone Podcast, episode number, what are we on? 26. Hello? Oh, hello? Okay. No. That's odd. All right. Anyways, as I was saying, welcome back to the Two Tone Podcast, episode number 26. My name is Jaylen Kale. Alongside me, as always, you over there? Hello?
Theo.
How you doing? Hello?
Why won't you talk to me, Jaylen?
How you know my what? Who
What's
is
your
this?
favorite scary movie?
No, no, thank you. Hit subscribe, hey. Hit subscribe, hey. Hey. Check out the new animation. Check out the new animation. Hit subscribe, bitch. Hit subscribe, bitch. Hit subscribe, bitch. Hit subscribe. Hit subscribe. Oh, okay. That was a little odd. Anyways, welcome back to the Two Tone Podcast, episode number 26. My name is Jaylen Kale. Alongside me, as always,
Theo.
How you doing this week, kid? What you been up to?
Working. Helping people with their short films.
How's that been going?
We just finished yesterday.
Is it the same group of kids you was working with? Was it last week?
Yeah.
You just had to split it up between weekends.
Yeah.
Makes sense. But yeah, how's that going? What you been what's been your main role in the whole helping of the production?
I was a prop guy, and then I was also the grip, helping set up and tear down stuff.
Okay. So not like too much creative influence, but
No.
how was it? Did you did you enjoy just being on set, seeing how other people run the ship, What would you say is your favorite part about being on the set but not being the director or like the creative in charge,
Being able to sit back and not have to deal with everything. But other than that, probably just meeting
Sorry, I dropped my phone.
Just meeting new people that are interested in the same kind of career.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. I'm about to say I don't really know too much about the buddies that you were helping out, but you said they were a little younger in high school.
Yeah, somewhere in high school, somewhere a little bit older.
Is it like the like their senior project that they're doing the film for, or is it like they just wanted to make it and they just happen to still be in school?
I think it was one of their projects that they were working on, but also like kind of they wanted to do it at the same time.
Right, I might say it's still cool nonetheless.
Yeah.
But I can definitely understand like still wanting to, experience the creative process of making stuff, but not necessarily having the weight of the production on you. You're just kind of like a helping hand in the production more than a this is my kind of this is my ship, so I got to worry about everything that's going on. You can just kind of focus into one little lane you got going.
I don't know if you know what company this is, but Bayonet helped with like equipment and stuff.
I don't know who. What
Kyle probably knows who they are.
Tell me a little bit about them. What is it?
So it's a production. I think it's a pre and post production company. I don't know very much about them, um, but they have like they help with like a lot of big name films, but they also do like help with like short films and stuff. And
That's interesting. Is it indie based?
yeah,
That's cool.
but
I've never even heard of it. What'd you say it was called?
Bayonet.
Interesting. So they just like loan out gear and stuff that people can use.
Yeah, and the DP uh that was on that was on the film.
Mm-hmm.
He had a friend that was connected to Bayonet in some way, and then he got like Bayonet to rent, or he asked Bayonet if we could rent some of their equipment and like gear and stuff.
Got it hooked up.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm about to say I'm totally a virgin to the filmmaking experience. Like the most I know is me and Kyle making like little short films in his backyard and shit. Like, we just run out into the backyard and, point,
Yeah.
make sure it's recording, make sure the red light's blinking. That's
Point
That's
and
about-
shoots.
yeah.
That's
about as far as I know into the
I don't-
filmmaking.
I wouldn't say I know more than you, but
I would say
I know enough.
definitely more than I do. Honestly, I'm gonna say
But if you're a virgin, I just got my cherry popped. That's
all right. Clip it.
clip it.
I'm fucking dead, bro. Oh Lord, it's gonna be one of those episodes, huh?
I mean, if you watched the
Speaking-
last one,
I'm about to say, speaking of the last episode, I'm so sorry if y'all caught the last episode. There was about 20 minutes at the end that got cut off by YouTube. I don't know what happened through the editing process, but if y'all really want to see it, I will upload the last 20 minutes as a separate clip. I don't really want to mess up the view count and the, statistics that don't really matter, but I'll upload it separately. And so you can watch the last little 20 minutes if you wanted to, honestly. But if not, thank you for subscribing to the Two Tone Podcast. If you're not subscribed, hit subscribe. It's a free way to show us you appreciate what we're doing. But yeah, if you're new to the Two Tone Podcast, my name is Jaylen Kale. I make music. I have an EP that came out a couple months ago. It's called Unfuckswittable. It's scrolling on the side there. And on the bottom, you can check out linktree.com/JAK Productions. That'll take you to all my music on Apple Music, Spotify, and YouTube as well. And then it'll also take you to my social medias, and there's also a donations tab there. All the proceeds go to production for the podcast. Hit him with your little spiel real quick before we get into the pod, T.
my name is Theo Kale. I'm an aspiring director. I have one film out that I finished at the end of last year, kind of the beginning of this year. But you can check it out at Glasshouse Films 8 on YouTube. And if you would like to be a part in any facet of my film making as an actor or a helping hand in any way, contact me at Glasshouse Films 8 on Instagram, and we can get you set up with future films or anything thereof.
Hell yeah. Speaking of future films, you got me pretty excited for this. I forget I keep forgetting what the fuck you called it.
Spiff Diff and Kush.
Yeah. The 70s type film that you're making. You want to tell the people a little bit about it, or you want to keep it a mystery for the moment?
I can tell them a little bit about it so far. It's about three friends, Spiff, Diff, and Kush, of course, and they get into a kind of money laundering or something like that type of deal, and so they they get handed a briefcase full of something, and then they get chased down, and there's a whole bunch of action and comedy, and it's gonna be fun.
Hell yeah! I'm about to say I'm excited for it. You sent me the script so far of what you had, and I read it the other day at work, and it seems pretty interesting. Like the jokes you have are there. I feel like you need a little bit of help with like the vernacular of the time,
Yeah.
the lingo and whatnot. but but overall, it seems like it's going pretty smoothly. Seems like a very interesting script. I was about to say you were talking about you kind of feel like it needs to be a feature length,
Yeah, because I mean, it starts out with the whole ending of the film,
right?
and so it starts at the ending and then goes through about what happened to where they got to that point. But
I always
I
love
feel
that.
like if I do a short film, it's not going to be long enough for that type of filming
I must say I
process
get what you're
or
saying.
whatever.
It definitely feels like it feels like there's a possibility for there to be a lot of action between the beginning of the movie, which is the end, and then the actual beginning of the story.
Yeah.
It seems like there it could be one of those films where you could put a lot of shit into it and make it a feature length if you really really wanted to.
Yeah.
But there's also I feel like there's also a way where you could,
I
the
mean, I
whole
could.
the whole story happens in one day. They meet up in the morning like, "Oh, what are we going to do?" and then
Yeah.
it ends with the beginning that you've written.
I mean, I can kind of see that. Yeah. Or I could. I was thinking I could split it up into like two separate shorts.
Do like a part
Like,
1 and a part 2.
yeah, like it leaves you off on a cliffhanger on the part in part one, and then picks back up on that cliffhanger in part two, and then
That could definitely be interesting. I'm about to say I don't know like about continuity and stuff like that.
yeah,
That's that's one thing that you might have to look out for trying to do a part 2.
definitely.
But I feel like you could definitely wrap it up within, you know, a 10 to 12 minute range. Like not super long to where people are, sitting there for 20, 25 minutes watching it, but just long enough to where you don't feel like it's rushed, you don't feel like it's you don't feel like, you're just pushing the story from behind, you're just letting, give it a little push at the beginning and let it go.
Yeah,
It's definitely one of those ones where it could go either way, honestly. It's really
definitely,
it's really up to you in the end.
definitely.
But speaking of new projects and stuff, um, keep your eyes peeled for Unfuckswittable Deluxe Edition. You know, I made like 4 or 5 different beats in the last month or so that I'm really never gonna use. They're just kind of like electronic type stuff. So I'm going to release Unfuckswittable the Deluxe Edition coming here soon. So keep your eyes peeled out for that. But let's hop on into what we got to talk about. You want to hit him with the film of the week first, T?
The film of the week is Scream.
Hell yeah. If you didn't catch that reference in the beginning of the pod, it's a rip off a little bit from the beginning of Scream. But if you know, you know. Actually, I watched Scream for the first time the other day, and honestly surprised that I had never seen it earlier.
Did you think uh, that the original character was going to be by himself? I think you said that you thought it was going to be only him, but were you surprised at the end when?
I mean, I a little bit, but like I called the killer from the beginning. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
Isbro, got him. He came onto the screen. He was like, and I was like, got his ass.
got his ass. Give me the
And
job.
but yeah, I'm honestly surprised I'd never seen it earlier. I must say I'm notorious for not wanting to watch a scary movie, man. Like, um,
I wouldn't even say it's really that scary.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, you always hear about like the cult classics, like Freddy and Jason, and then Scream and Saw and all these shits.
Yeah.
And then Scream just kind of like gets thrown in there. I feel like amidst all the actual horror movies.
I think what makes Scream so good is that it's literally a play on horror films at the time, like in the
Just like
ending
the
and the party,
cliches.
yeah, the cliches and stuff, and like at the ending of the party scene when he's in the house, he's like, "You can't say you'll be right back," and then the dude's like, "I'm gonna go get some beers. I'll be right back," and just steps back, and it's like,
And then
it's a
the dude
cliche.
sitting on the couch and he's like, "Look behind you." And then he's watching the movie on the
Yeah,
TV and he's like, "Well, look behind you. It's so obvious. Look behind you."
yeah,
And then meanwhile the Scream guys just standing behind him. But I was never really one for a scary movie, so I never really had any interest in watching Scream. And then you chose it for the film of the week, and I was like,
bro.
well, I'll finally have to watch it. So
Fucking Matthew Lillard, it's so funny.
who's that?
The guy that says "I'll be right back," and he's the second killer in this.
Oh yeah,
And he's
yeah.
like, "You're supposed to make it look real, man."
I
And
think
then-
you went too deep, man.
yeah. And the cops come and
I'm
he's
feeling woozy, man.
like, the cops come and he's like, "My parents are gonna be so mad," or "My parents are gonna kill me," or something like that.
I didn't know that. I'm
Right.
terrible with names.
So
I couldn't
funny.
tell you anybody's name, but his character is fucking funny.
He voice acts as Shaggy.
Does he really?
Scooby Doo, yeah.
Oh yeah, he was Shaggy in the live action.
Yep.
As well, yeah. The more you know.
Well, he got handed it down after the original Shaggy voice actor saw him act as Shaggy in the live action.
Gotcha.
But yeah,
That's interesting. The more you know.
you know the umbrella part
The umbrella part.
where Sydney jumps out of the closet and stabs bro with the umbrella.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know that the actor was actually supposed to hit like a metal plate that was under his shirt, but actually hit him with the umbrella.
Ow.
Yeah.
There's so many there's so much there's so much comedy in fucking Scream that it almost doesn't even feel like a scary movie,
Yeah.
It's definitely kind of as you were saying, like a cliche of scary movies at the time. And that had me thinking like the movie Scary Movie,
Yeah.
that rips off the premise of Scream, and I was like, this movie makes so much more sense now that I've seen Scream. It's like the one part in the Scream where the chick's like, and now this is the part where I run away. Oh no, don't get me, mister. Oh, this is the part where I break my leg. And then she just snaps her fucking femur, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Or my favorite part is when they do the part where Ghostface is chasing the girl up the stairs, and this isn't Scary Movie. When Ghostface is chasing the girl up the stairs, and the girl starts pushing shit down the stairs, and she pushes like a whole bookshelf, and you just see him running just down the stairs. That's the best.
The whole Scary Movie franchise is so fucking funny. Like the one where like the president's like, "Oh, I pee out of my fingers too," and then he's
yeah. Take my strong hand.
Bro, I gotta rewatch that movie sometime soon. I'll just have to rewatch the whole franchise, bro. Take my strong hand. No, give me the other.
The fucking
when he makes the mashed potato.
with his tiny hand,
And he's fucking stirring the mashed potato.
and he's like, good.
Delicious.
Or when he's like stuffing the turkey and he's using this tiny hands.
Oh god. I'm gonna have to rewatch that movie tomorrow. Oh fuck. Oh, that's good.
They need to bring that back.
That's fucking good. Oh my god.
We need Scary Movie part whatever.
No, we don't. But
I mean, it probably
fucking
wouldn't
Lord.
pass in today's society.
Yeah,
but
you probably couldn't make them anymore. They were pretty raunchy. Oh fuck. Speaking of scary movies, what would you say is your favorite scary movie?
Like considered scary movie or like actual scary movie?
Like somebody's like, I should watch a scary movie tonight. What's your recommendation?
There's so many. Uh, I think it's called Country for No Old Men or something like that.
Was it? I've heard about it. What's it about?
Uh, so it's about this guy who's searching for money that was stolen from him, and he's like this really fucking creepy dude. Like not like creepy like as in ooga booga scary, like not like Scream scary or
Okay.
like Jason scary or like Michael Myers scary.
Uh-huh.
Nothing where he's wearing a mask, but he's like just sadistic and so like unhinged that you are kind of creeped out by him. Like he does um he does what Two-Face does, and he leaves everything up to chance. Like there's a episode or there's a scene in it where he's like in a gas station, and he like the premise is he hates people that get handed shit. So like people can't like marry into wealth or get handed wealth; they have to earn it.
Gotcha.
And so
Gotcha.
this guy is who's the gas station owner. He bro goes in, like grabs some peanuts or something, opens them, starts eating them. The guy's like, "You're gonna have to pay for that," and he's like, "All right, I'll pay for it." And then they have like a little conversation, and somehow ownership of the gas station comes up, and the guy's like, "Yeah, I got my wife's father was the original owner of this," and he's like, "Oh, so you married into it?" And he's like, "Yeah," and then the guy was like, "All right, I'm gonna need you to choose heads or tails," and he's like, "Why?" And he's like, "Just choose heads or tails," and he's like, he just keeps asking why and stuff. He's like, "Just choose heads or tails," and he's like, "What does it matter? It's a bet." And he's like, "It means everything. Choose heads or tails." He's like, "All right," and he flips the quarter, and the guy chooses heads or tails. I don't remember which one he chose, but he, uh, in the end, was get. I think he lived in the end. Like he like the guy didn't do anything to him, but if he landed on the wrong side, he would have killed him.
Interesting.
That's pretty interesting. I think
So
it's
he's
on like Hulu or Netflix or something. I'm not sure.
okay. Okay. So essentially, he's just like he's just got like a strong motivation against people that were handed good opportunities and whatever because he lost his fortune or whatever you said in the beginning.
So no, he like his whole life he's never liked people that got handed wealth, but um, he's chasing a dude that's so he had the money stolen from him because he was like doing a cartel trade or some shit for
Okay.
drugs and stuff, and somebody stole his money, and he was like, "I need that money," so he's just going around trying to find the bro that stole the money, but I'm not. I think like throughout his whole life, he's just been like, I don't like people that got handed money. They have to work for it, type shit.
Okay, so he's just kind of been like a bitter old man kind of character his whole life. It seems
Yeah.
like.
It's a pretty good film though. You should watch
I'm
it.
about to say I'll have to check it out. It seems interesting. He says No Country for Old Men, something like that.
Something like that. It's like
That's
Country for No Old Men. I don't know.
that title
You'll
sounds
see it.
it sounds right. I'm about to say it
Hold
sounds familiar.
Hold up.
Yeah, Google that shit.
We'll Google it.
But would you say have you seen what's the fucking movie?
No Country for Old Men,
Okay, gotcha.
and it's on Hulu, Sling, Paramount, Amazon if you have premium. But yeah, I just watch it on Hulu.
I'll have to check it out. Have you seen either of the movies with Freddy or Jason in them? I don't know what the fucking movies are called.
Halloween and Friday the 13th.
Sounds good to me. I'm
Yeah.
fuck me. I don't know.
Friday the 13th has Jason. And Halloween has Michael Myers. But yes, I've seen both of them.
I thought I had a picture, but apparently I don't. So all right. So which one of those would you say is the scarier? I don't know what the fuck you call it. Killer.
Slasher
Yeah,
film.
yeah. Which one would you
Um,
say is the scarier one?
I don't know. They're pretty similar.
I must say, I've never seen either one of them, so
Um,
I couldn't tell you the first thing that happens in either one.
but I mean, in Friday the 13th, you never really see Michael that often. But in Jason, you see Jason a lot. Yeah, I don't know. They're too similar.
What is even so Michael Myers is the one with like the full white mask, right?
Yeah,
All right, and he's got like
the Clark Kent or
the
the
knife.
Clark, whatever the fuck his name is
Sounds good to me.
from
I couldn't fucking tell you.
Star Trek.
Yeah, why not Michael Caine? No, that's not right. Um, yeah, I couldn't fucking tell you.
He's like the captain of the ship. What's his fucking name? I don't know. Kyle, tell us down in the comments.
Yeah, tell us in the comments.
But yes, I know that.
All right,
What
so
about him?
what's bro's deal? Why is he a killer?
He just snapped one day and killed his sister.
Damn.
Because his sister is, I think like his sister was supposed to like watch him on Halloween night or something, and instead she had sex with her boyfriend, and so
Ooh,
or
that's
was
gross.
planning to have sex with her boyfriend or something, and Michael killed her,
Just straight got her.
and then he was put in an insane asylum, and then he broke out and went on a killing spree and killed anybody that had sex that was a teenager
That's
that was
fucking.
supposed to be watching somebody.
That's a very. That's a very. That's very. What's the word I'm looking for?
Narrow margins.
Yeah, that's a very narrow kink you got there, bub.
Yeah.
All right. So on the other hand, what is Freddy's whole deal?
Jason's.
No, we just talked about Jason, right?
That was Michael we talked about. Jason's the one with the hockey mask.
Ooh.
Michael's the one with the white mask.
Oh, well, fuck me. I'm talking about the wrong motherfucker.
Michael's the one that killed his sister for having sex.
Okay, all right. I brought up the whole wrong motherfucker. That's how much I don't know shit.
Michael or Jason is the one with the hockey mask, and he kills people because so
Sorry.
he like went to a camp, and the camp counselors that were supposed to be watching the children decided to go off and have sex, and he drowned.
Damn, everybody just fucking and just
I mean, that's
causing
like,
killers.
that's the biggest like cliche in slasher films is people have sex and killer kills people that have sex.
That's
but
y'all are fucking weird.
Jason was a kid that went to camp, drowned in a lake because the
counselors was fucking.
Yeah, counselors was fucking. And so his mom decided, or his mom was upset and started killing people.
Damn.
And then she died, and Jason somehow came back to life, and
What the fuck? Bro's a zombie?
apparently, and
Bruh.
found out that his mom was killed, and just went on a killing spree and started killing counselors that had sex. Freddy is the ooga booga in your dreams killer.
Yeah, I thought I had a picture of him, but apparently I don't.
So he is, I'm not 100% sure on how Freddy started out, but he's essentially a a dream runner is what I would say, but he's a person that like haunts you in your dreams and can only kill you in your dreams and stuff. Or he can kill you in real life, but the only way he could kill you in real life is if you're asleep.
Okay.
So once you fall asleep, he can kill you. Type shit.
So
It's confusing.
yeah,
Freddy is weird.
I'm about to say this whole the whole gambit sounds confusing. I don't know what the fuck Freddy's about, but he definitely sounds scarier than Jason. Yeah, that's the other motherfucker, right? They did a movie, Freddy versus Jason, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, Freddy definitely sounds much scarier than Jason. Because as long as I ain't fucking, Jason ain't gonna kill me.
Yeah.
But I do be fucking. So.
And then Pennywise. I don't know if you've seen it.
I have not. As I said, I really am not one for a scary movie, honestly.
So Pennywise is a clown. Right?
I know like the whole hype about it and all that shit.
He's been living since the dawn of time, and he comes every 4 or 5 years.
Me too, bud.
To eat, and he eats off of the fear of children, and that's how he kills.
I'm gonna say I never seen any of like the classic scary movies. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen Freddy.
I mean, I kind of understand why you haven't seen like Jason. Like, I can understand why you haven't seen like Friday the 13th with Jason and like Nightmare on Elm Street with Freddy and Halloween with Michael, because they're all slasher films with gore.
I don't like all the fucking gore and all the fucking blood and body parts strewn out all over the fucking place. Like, I'm so cool off all that shit. I don't need to see that in my life, man. Like, I understand there's a time and a place for it, but I don't know. I've never really been one for it.
At least you haven't watched fucking.
I've seen some pretty fucked up shit. I ain't even gonna lie, but like
Art the Clown.
Never even heard of it.
I don't remember what that one's called. I don't remember what that film's called. But it's literally this clown that just goes around and kills people for fun.
That does not sound like a fun movie to me.
And he literally, like, I think it's in the second one where or it might be it's either first or second one, but he goes around, or he like goes to this girl's house while she's like getting undressed for the night and ready to go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And he literally like cuts her up, slices off her like limbs.
What the
grabs
fuck?
Bleach, pours it on her, grabs some more chemicals, pours it on her, and literally like guts her.
What the fuck?
It's just gore.
That's
basically it.
Like, I don't fucking understand that kind of shit. Like, there's so many fucking other movies that you could get into that are, that are scary, but not like. There's a difference between being a scary movie and being a movie that's just, seeing how far we can get without getting canceled or whatever the fuck, like.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on like a thriller? Do you think it should be classified as a scary movie, or is it kind of like its own little like, scary movies are here and then thrillers are like, next to it?
So thrillers and horrors are literally, they share the same roadway. It's like if horror's going up the road, thriller's going down the road, and they can intertwine all they want, type shit.
Yeah, I can understand that.
So, I mean, you can consider some thrillers horrors and some horrors thrillers and some...
Right, it can kind of go either way.
Yeah.
I was about to say...
It's like trying to balance a book on the end of a pencil.
Or balance a pencil on the end of a book. One's much easier than the other.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so I brought up thrillers because one of like my fucking favorite movies of all time is The Call. It's over on the TV there. Have you ever seen The Call?
No.
All right, so Halle Berry works as this 911 operator, right? And
Wait, maybe.
they're in Los Angeles, and Halle Berry works as this 911 operator. And
Is what's his dick in it?
what's his dick?
What's his name?
Yeah, I couldn't fucking tell you, bud.
He's the Nightcrawler and the Nightcrawler.
The Nightcrawler. Fucking. What's his dick? Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Isn't he in it?
Couldn't fucking tell you. I want to say no, but I really couldn't tell you. I don't remember who like the bad guy ends up being, because it's kind of like a mystery for a little while. But anyways, the call is about Halle Berry working as this 911 operator in Los Angeles, and this chick gets abducted from the mall parking garage or some shit, and she gets abducted from the parking garage, and then she makes this 911 call while she's in the trunk of the car.
I think I've seen some stuff about this. I haven't
Bro,
watched it though.
If you haven't seen it, bro, you gotta fucking watch this movie. It's so good. But it's just about Halle Berry trying to, guide this chick through being abducted, and it's fucking really well done. And all right, so last thriller I'm gonna bring up, Split. Have you seen Split?
Yeah.
Bro, that shit is so fucking good. I love that movie so much.
Fucking the kid.
Yeah, his little kid personality. Yeah, it is fucking funny. M. Night Shyamalan's always been one of those directors that I feel like you either love him or you hate him, And I'm in the camp. I fucking love it. Like, I love
Isn't M. Night Shyamalan in is that bro that's in Transformers, or is that a different guy?
Yeah, you're asking the wrong motherfucker again. I couldn't tell you.
His name sounds familiar, but
he's a director. I think he's been in a couple. I think he's been in a couple.
It's not.
He's been in a couple movies though. I feel.
I'm thinking of God, what's his dick? He's in Fury and he's in Transformers.
I have no idea. Just Google it. You got your phone right there.
We've been Googling shit today for.
Yeah, what else is new? Welcome to the Two Tone Podcast. But anyways, M. Night Shyamalan, he's one of those directors I feel like you either hate him or you love him,
Shia LaBeouf. Jesus Christ.
You didn't know fucking Shia LaBeouf, bro? Jesus Christ. End the podcast right now. No, I'm kidding.
I know who Shia LaBeouf is.
Just do it.
I thought M. Night Shyamalan I thought that was his name instead of Shia LaBeouf.
That's not even remotely.
I know. I figured that out, Jaylen.
That's okay. All right. Anyways,
moving on.
Onward and upward. Split is one of those movies that I feel like is also a really fucking well done thriller. But as I said, I'm definitely not a person that's gonna go and see like like a or like a ooga booga kind of scary movie, or even like a paranormal. Fuck all that shit.
I'll go home and shit.
I'll go home with a fucking stick of sage and just fucking. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus Christ.
I mean, your ghost would probably still attack you.
I wish the motherfucker would. I wish the motherfucker would. That's all I'm saying. If any of y'all ghosts are out there, and I know that you're listening, test the bitch. I swear to God. I'll fuck you up.
I'm not talking about that ghost, Jaylen. I'm talking about the ghost that lives in your house already.
I ain't got no motherfucking ghost in my house.
Your cat.
I'll kill that bitch too. No, I'm playing. No, I'm playing. He do be acting like a ghost sometimes. I feel like, little fucking nibblings on my feet, and I look down and he's already jumped off the bed. By the time I look down, I'm like, what the fuck? Hell no, I'm going back to bed. But anyways.
I mean, he was trying to praise you or bless you.
I'm gonna say there's one day. There was one day I woke up and his paw was just on my forehead. He was like, it's time to eat, bud. And I was like, can you fucking stop touching me, bro? I'm trying to sleep. But it was fucking funny. Anyways, onward and upward. On to the album of the week. All right. So the album of the week is a album from a singer-songwriter named Sam Wills. If I'm correct, I feel like he is not American. Maybe I don't fucking know. Um, yeah, I don't fucking know his nationality. Anyways, Sam Wills, he made this really, really interesting kind of album. It's almost like a story within an album if you really listen to it deeply enough. So for the longest time, I had the very first track of the album in a playlist. It's called Breathe. The album's also called Breathe, but the song titled Breathe, it's I don't it just feels like it feels like the beginning of a movie. If you could put the beginning of a movie into a song. Like it starts off, like real piano, quiet for all those non-musically inclined, but it starts off real piano, and then it gets gradually and gradually louder, and then there's just this one part in the song where it's just this really fucking nicely done vocal harmony, and then the song kind of just trails off from that point into the rest of the album, which essentially seems, in my opinion, is kind of like a it's kind of like what's the it seems like he's trying to ask somebody to either give him another chance, or like I've we've always like kind of been around each other but never really had a chance to you know
A stalker.
not Nick, and that's not what I'm fucking that's not what I'm saying. Like we've always been friends, but that's about as far as it's gone. But we've had
Um,
feelings for each other type shit.
a
I might say there's probably a
I
word
can't
for
fucking
it.
think of it, bro. But I know
Yeah,
what you're
me neither.
saying.
Me neither. I'll figure it out in about 10 minutes. But anyways, I feel like this album in specific is a really good example of a storytelling album. It starts off with Breathe, and then goes into a couple more songs where it's you know kind of lo-fi beat kind of vibes, and then there's a couple of songs within the album where it's kind of like almost a more of like a upbeat kind of hip hoppy kind of vibe. But the other day you were asking me, why do I listen to so much fucking sad music? Like recently I just been choosing sad albums, and I'm like, I don't even fucking think about it as being sad. Like I listen to music for like the chord structures, and also a lot of times with music like Sam Wills and stuff, the voice is almost kind of like another instrument. So sometimes I'll be listening to a song and don't even realize it's about some dude that's about to fucking off himself, and he's sad as shit. And then I'm
I
like,
mean, I listen to music for the beats too, but it's just the beats and a lot of the songs that like from the albums that you choose. It's a lot of like slow, like I'm about to go to sleep or cry my eyeballs out in
I
the corner
mean,
of my room type of
that's my
music.
two moods, bro. No, I'm playing, but it's
It's never like motherfucking metal. That song from uh those two artists that you listen to.
metal. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Hold up, I'll play it for you for a quick second.
Yeah, I have no idea what song you're even talking about. Like metal, the genre, or the song is called metal.
The song is called Metal.
Yeah, I don't even fucking know. I'm trying to think. Of, yeah.
Like you never choose albums that have like this type of music on.
Oh, Paris, Texas. Yeah. I've chosen some fucking heat, bro. I've chosen a lot of albums that are fucking raw and shit. Like
I think it also has to do with like I don't really listen to albums. I listen to songs that I like.
that's also
So
another thing. I must say, really, I never really listened to this whole album all the way through. And the other week, for some reason, I was like, I've always thought that this song is like the beginning of a movie, if you could put it into a song. And I've never like listened to the rest of what the movie would be. But I gave it a chance the other week, and I was like, this is some really fucking cool shit, you know. But also, I've always been one of the musicians where I'm like, if I can get the vibe where I'm just, just sitting there, just, chilling, bopping, smoking a joint, if you will, you know, I just like to chill out and have a good time. I'm not trying to fucking get lit in my bedroom at 9:30 at night when I'm making music and shit. I'm sitting there just
Why not?
and then some jazz
You don't
beat.
want to put a hole in the floor at 9:30 at night.
Well, in an apartment, that's quite the ask. But
Just imagine you going ham in your apartment, and then fucking lightning's just.
he
What's
would
this
be
nigga
so
doing?
confused, bro. He's always so confused whenever I play my music because to him it just looks like a bunch of strings going all over the place because my cables and shit.
Yeah.
And so he's just sitting there, just trying to fight the urge to fuck all my shit up. But yeah, I
Has
was
he ever been on top of your piano
no.
while you're
He got on
playing?
top of my desk one time, but that's about as close as he's gotten.
I just want to hear one thing that he does when he's on your piano and it's on. Like I want to hear the
He just
song
starts
that he
playing
makes.
Bach.
Have you ever seen those videos?
Yeah, yeah.
Like the cat jumps down off the top of the piano and starts playing music and is like freaking out because it keeps pressing buttons by accident.
It would
Or the
definitely be
keys.
interesting. But he knows not to get on top of my shit. He's never really actually gotten on top of my piano. It's definitely within the range where he could get on top of it, but I don't think
He's
he ever
never
has.
like swatted at your guitar.
No, probably like the cables coming out of it, but never at the guitar itself. No.
Like the strings and stuff.
He also doesn't like the vibration from the music and shit. But I usually wear headphones whenever I'm mixing and it's late at night. But if it's the middle of the day, I'll unplug the headphones and just play out the amp. And usually he does. He's not too big of a fan of it, but you know,
Sometimes I wish I had an animal. Like a
yeah,
cat
yeah,
or a dog.
I'm aware. I'm well aware. That's why I let you go to feed Lightning sometimes. Just get some quality time with the cat. He'll play with you for like hours and hours if you just sit there and just with a little string, just for
It's
about
kind of
4
annoying
hours.
to play with him though, because he'll jump into that like black box, and
Oh
I'll like
yeah,
have the string out for like a good minute, just shaking it back and forth, and he'll do nothing. He'll just
yeah, yeah.
the whole
I don't
time. I'm
know.
like, bro,
I don't know
come on.
what his obsession with that fucking box is. It's from like one of the bedside tables that we have. It's
Yeah,
supposed to go in the little hole there, but one day he just got his claw into or his hand into the loop of the box and just pulled it out and then just sat in it and we was like, well, that's Lightning's box now, I guess. And he just chills in there whenever he's sleeping and shit. It's honestly some of the cutest shit ever, honestly.
is he not
But
chilling the new box I made him, the new house?
he does sometimes. Look at this picture I got of him the other day.
Would you like an egg roll?
He was sleeping up against the couch and his face is all sorts of fucking geeked up. Bro was catching some quality Z's. Oh Lord, don't be looking at my pictures.
He said, "No, me looking at my pictures."
All right, so anyways, back to Sam Wills. So
Did you see that video I sent you today
which one?
on off of I think it was on TikTok or Instagram.
I saw that you sent it. I didn't watch it though. All right, we're starting a new segment on the show called TT's Talks. Let's see what kind of fuck shit Theo sent me today. All right, hold on. We'll go to TT's camera so you can see. All right.
My fucking profile picture, bro. What the fuck? What was that even from?
I don't even remember. All right, TT's Talks. I don't know if y'all be able to hear it. I'm about to cut that.
You can't tell me that ain't facts.
Good fucking Lord. I don't know if y'all can fucking see it. Jesus Christ. What did it say at the top?
Perfect.
The perfect staff night day shift.
The understaffed night shift.
I'll put the link in the fucking description if y'all want to watch this. Oh, that didn't really work out too well on the pod, but I'll put the link in the description to the.
We gotta watch the last 3 that I sent you too.
Oh my god! Okay.
You said TT's Talks, okay? It's not just one; it's multiple.
Oh lord.
Sir.
When you start kissing her, she tells you to go lock the door.
Bruh.
That's me as fuck, bro.
I can just imagine that. How's your love life, me?
And TT just sent me this depressing ass shit. All right, I'll put the fucking links in the description if y'all want to check out TT's Talks. Thank you for joining us on TT's Talks. All right, back to the regularly scheduled program.
We should just have like a separate like little camera right here so I can just like flip around and be like, all right, thank you for coming to TT's Talks. Today we're going to be watching this.
That'd be fucking funny. We should figure out something. We should figure out something we could do like that. But that'd be fucking funny. All right. That's about all we have for y'all on the Two-Tone Podcast. If you're not subscribed, hit subscribe. It's a free way to show us you appreciate what we're doing out here. I want to say thank you to everybody that's coming out and watching. Everybody that stays to the end. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Now
Share
time
with
for the
what?
Now time for the Village and the Hidden Mist Secret Jutsu.
Oh Lord, I ain't even gonna try and show you that one on here, but I'll put that one in the description as well. But thank you for watching the Two-Tone Podcast. My name is Jaylen Kell. That kid over there is Theo Kell. Check him out, youtube.com/@glasshousefilms8 if you want to watch The Night Shift. If you are interested in being a actor behind the scenes or any of those kind of positions on a short film, hit him up on Instagram at glasshousefilms8 also. But yeah. I make music. Keep your eyes peeled out for Unfuckswittable Deluxe Edition coming to a streaming service near you soon. But yeah, that's all we got. Thank you. Subscribe. Hey, I mean, like, honestly, just if you're still listening to the podcast at this point and you're not subscribed, like, what are you fucking doing, bub? We got 38 subscribers, but just give me a little bit of a serotonin. Hit subscribe. It ain't gonna fucking hurt you. You're just gonna see our videos a little bit more frequently on your homepage, okay? And is that really such a bad thing? Okay? Thank you. I love you. Be safe.